I often get asked what version of QuickBooks Online a client should pick, and my answer always depends on the needs of the business. Welcome to Ask gHawk Accounting, where I answer questions received from small business owners about tax accounting and how to run a profitable business. My name is Lenah Oduor. I'm a chartered accountant. Today I'll be helping you choose the right QuickBooks Online plan so that you're compliant without overpaying. Please note, the answers given in this recording are general. You should always seek professional advice for your specific circumstances. Also, I do not work for QuickBooks and I'm not paid to promote QuickBooks, and it's simply one of the many solutions that I recommend to my clients where appropriate. Stay to the end and I will share with you 3 ways that you can save up to 50% on your QuickBooks Online subscription. Let's start by looking at who might need to use QuickBooks Online. Firstly, it's any company, business, or organization that is looking for an efficient finance function. QuickBooks Online is a cloud-based software accessible from anywhere with an internet connection. It allows multiple users so that you can work together without sending files across to each other. The software is kept up to date and does not require manual updates, so that you know you're always on the latest version without having to do anything on your part. It keeps digital records so that we can all use less paper, which is good for the planet. And the different versions means that it grows with the needs of the business, and I'll show you how that works a little bit later. The second reason to use QuickBooks Online is for compliance reasons. HMRC has introduced Making Tax Digital for VAT, where VAT-registered businesses must file VAT returns using digital software. This requirement is already in place. Making Tax Digital for income tax is also just around the corner. It's expected to go live in April 2026. If you're a sole trader or landlord over the threshold, which is £50,000 in April 2026 and £30,000 from April 2027, you will be required to use software to file your quarterly returns to HMRC. What are the different versions of QuickBooks Online? I use the terms versions and plans interchangeably. They all mean exactly the same thing. There are 5 of them: Sole Trader, Simple Start, Essential, Plus, and Advanced. This screenshot has been taken from the QuickBooks Online pricing page, and you can see they have an offer of 90% off all plans for the first 6 months. Then the price moves up to Sole Trader £10, Simple Start £16, Essentials £33, Plus £47, and Advanced £115. Then add VAT to all of those amounts. This pricing is correct as of August 2025, and it is subject to change at their discretion. Each plan builds on the lower one, and the features increase as the price increases. If you're looking to use QuickBooks Online for the first time, it is worth checking out the latest offers and taking advantage of the discounts to new customers that are available on this page. My top tip in choosing a plan is to go for what your business needs and not to skimp by choosing the cheapest. The biggest mistake I see is choosing a plan that is too basic and then having to use additional tools on the side to cover functions that could potentially have been covered by one software. This wastes a lot of time and resources and is extremely inefficient. Always aim to match the features versus the needs of the business upfront, and remember that you can go up and down with the plans as your business needs change. Let us look at each plan in detail. QuickBooks Sole Trader is the entry point designed for non-VAT businesses and single property landlords. It keeps digital records and helps with self-assessment. You can send invoices and connect your bank to it. This plan is not suitable for limited companies. If, as a sole trader, you register for VAT or hire staff or need CIS, then you need to move up to the next plan, which is Simple Start. Simple Start is the first QuickBooks Online plan for VAT and CIS. It is ideal if you're a one-person limited company or a sole trader needing to file VAT returns. If you need supplier bills, multi-currency, or extra users, you need to move up to the next plan, which is QuickBooks Essentials. Essentials is a sweet spot for many growing companies. You can record supplier bills, keep track of accounts payables, and also work in multiple currencies. It supports up to 3 users, which is great for a growing business. You could potentially use those 3 users for the business owner, for the bookkeeper, and for the manager. As the business grows, it will need additional features, and that is where QuickBooks Plus comes in. QuickBooks Plus adds deeper controls. You can track project profitability, manage stock, and set budgets. It's built for teams of up to 5 users and also introduces classes and locations for reporting in smaller segments. Rather than reporting for the whole organization, you can run a report for a particular department or for a particular location. Then there is QuickBooks Advanced, which is for businesses that need controls and efficiency at scale. You can create custom roles, workflows for approvals, post transactions in batch, report at a deeper level, and it can take up to 25 users. It reduces manual work and tightens governance through granular permissions and accountability. Some industry highlights. If you're in construction, QuickBooks supports CIS from Simple Start upwards. You should pick your plan based on the number of users required and other features that you require, like tracking bills or projects or managing stock. It also has got a feature for time tracking, which is very helpful when you've got subcontractors. And remember, you can invite as many time tracking only users because they don't count to the total count of the number of users. And if you're a landlord, there's potentially 3 plans you could go for. If you have got a single property and are not registered for VAT, then you can use the sole trade version. If you have got more than 1 property or are registered for VAT, you need to use Simple Start upwards. If you've got properties overseas and you need to use multi-currency, then you need to go for the Essentials plan upwards. This grid helps you to pick the most suitable plan to match your needs. Red means no, the feature is not included in that plan, while green means yes, the feature is included. Start with where you are today, but plan 1 step ahead to avoid having to upgrade in a rush. Feel free to pause here and study these features so that you can make the best decision for your business. Once you have chosen the right QuickBooks plan, then you need to start thinking about the migration. The first thing you need to do is confirm what plan you've decided to be on and how many users it allows you. Invite your accountant into that plan, and then start to set up the QuickBooks Online file to be used for your company. This includes setting the VAT scheme or CIS if you're a CIS registered business, connect the bank feeds, set up the opening balances, tidy up the chart of accounts and map them to transactions from your previous software, create your customer invoices and bills, and have a look at whether the design represents how you want your company to be portrayed to your customers, and then get ready to do the bookkeeping, which includes managing of the bills and the bank reconciliations. Thank you for watching to the end of this video. I promised that I would share with you 3 ways on how to save on your QuickBooks subscription. The first way of doing it is taking advantage of the huge discounts offered. They are currently offering 90% off for 6 months. Please note that this offer might change from time to time. Second way of saving is when your 6 months finish, visit the same sales page and have a chat with the agents on that page. Ask for an extension of the offer. I know many people don't like to ask, but there's no harm in asking. The worst that they can do is say no. One of our clients went on there and asked recently and got another further 6 months at 90% off. This means that for their first year of using QuickBooks Online, they only paid 90% of the price, which is a fantastic bargain. And the third way to save on your QuickBooks subscription is through your accountant. QuickBooks has a partnership program with accountants and extends some discounts on the various plans. A good accountant will always pass some of these savings to their clients. I know we certainly do that. So feel free to reach out to us or to your accountant and see if you can take your QuickBooks subscription through them. Thank you for watching this video. Feel free to reach out to us with any questions via the section below or via our website, which is ghawkaccounting.co.uk/contact. If you have enjoyed this video, please like, share, and subscribe so that you can get notified of the next video. My name is Lenah Oduor, wishing you every success in your business. Thank you for watching.